tonight. So we got my friend who got busted smoking pot at Howard's party. Dave Chappelle. We're gonna bring him in. I'll never forget that.
Oh man, it was a setup. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm glad to be back. It's been too long.
Triumphant second season.
Oh man. Well, I never did get that 6 that I thought I was gonna get last time I was here. I actually said that I was gonna get a 6. But I found out you don't get 6s on cable.
You don't.
Unless, of course, there's 4 other agents with whom you're doing makeovers. Queer ride, Joe.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Sleepy. I forgot what it's like to get up this morning.
Yeah.
Now, nothing's changed here, right?
No, not a thing.
Still smoke? I can still smoke in the green room?
There's people in there, but go right ahead.
Hey.
You know who's here? Dave Chappelle, one of the funniest guys ever.
Yeah, his show is coming back.
Yeah, Dave's show on Comedy Central's been renewed. And I don't think he even believes it. That is Dave Chappelle, man. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Always coming in. Hey, man. Where you been?
Man, under a mountain of work. I'm trying to make that cable money.
I know.
Trying to get that 6 I was talking about last year.
You got renewed by Comedy Central.
Incredible. I can't believe it.
Someone told me you get over $1 million for that show.
Perhaps.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's not bad money.
But Mr. Hanky makes more than me over there.
Mr. Hanky?
Yeah, he's the singing piece of dude. I don't know if you watch South Park.
South Park, yeah, that's a big
I don't get into South Park.
I don't either. I don't like the drawings.
The movie was funny.
Yeah, the drawings aren't funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't like those little circle heads.
To me, something about that show is endlessly hilarious.
Really?
I could watch it on a loop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I don't even like The Simpsons, and I'm working
You
on
don't
it.
like The Simpsons?
Nope.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, we're tough on cartoons.
The
We're
cartoon.
Not,
Hey, I'm putting out a
Cartoons aren't
cartoon. I hope people like it.
You're putting out what is it about?
Howard Stern, the high school years. It's called.
Oh, that's going to be
It's going
incredible.
to be funny, yeah.
but see, you'll have good drawings.
Oh yeah, I got the guy.
People won't look like cone heads.
No, they're going to look like real people.
Fight scenes?
Oh, there's fight scenes.
I know there's going to be some fight scenes.
Yeah, I get my ass kicked by everybody.
In the first episode, what's the
first episode? I just wrote it the other night. It's called Howard Goes to Work with His Dad.
Oh.
Okay,
and there's a big fight scene. And it's really weird. It's really weird. Then there's another one where my sister. I wrote this one the other night. My sister gets a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
My mother thinks he's a Schwarzer.
Oh, no.
My father thinks he's a Puerto Rican. They find out that he's actually just a swarthy Italian. And
Swarthy?
My mother goes, that's all right. All of us must learn to love one another. We must all be, even though he's not Jewish. And then she goes upstairs and tries to commit suicide 50 different ways.
Oh, my God.
She tries to hang herself. Then she tries to drown herself in the toilet.
Over an Italian guy?
Over an Italian.
Wow.
Sounds
Just
like
imagine if he had been black.
Yeah. There's a lot of heavy stuff going on in this cartoon.
I got to see this. What is it going to be on?
Spike TV.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I'm just starting to work on it now. I've got real serious about it now. I spent all weekend writing. And I say writing, I mean like a crazy man.
Like turn the TV off, right?
Turn the TV off. Didn't bang my girlfriend. 13 episodes, knocked them out.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. You said you wrote 13?
13. I saw them all in my head. I woke up and I saw every cartoon in my head, and I said, I got to get this down on paper.
Man.
So I ran and I got it down on paper. My ideas for it. Then you got to get a writer. I got to find a writer
flesh it out.
who can help me, finish it up. I mean, I can't sit and do all this.
It's not in script form yet.
No.
Man, no, that's tough. That's 13 episodes. It's a lot of writing.
Yeah. But I wrote them all.
When I write for this show, I have to have the TV on for some reason.
I have to have it off.
It depends. It depends on what I'm writing. I'm just like I don't know.
Doesn't distract you?
Nah, man.
So wait a minute. What do you have the TV off for? What are you writing with the TV off?
No, I have it on.
Yeah, but you said some things you write with the TV off. What is that?
All right, if I have like a revelation like Howard, where it's like, okay, I just got to knock this out. I got this.
Turn the TV off.
Then I turn it off.
Right.
If I'm like, I gotta write something because I need a sketch, then I'll just turn it on. Then it's like you're half writing, and you're half looking for
Yeah,
inspiration.
right. You're watching TV hoping. Sometimes
Something will come to you.
That happens to me for the radio show. If I'm watching TV, stuff will start happening in my head.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
just sketch it down real quick.
Something like Howard Dean will do an ill speech and it's done. You got like 20 minutes. Or
Yeah.
something.
That's right. So you must be spending a lot of time in New York making this show.
Like, I come here for like 6 months. Last year I did the show, and then it was like I went on tour, and then before I knew it, I was writing the show again.
Yeah, so you writing this out of your house, or you ever seeing your wife, or you just here in the city by yourself?
No, my wife is with me. I can't be away that long. It's,
Right,
you
because
know.
then you're not married.
Yeah, then man has needs.
Yeah.
A man has
And a man will get them served.
a man has needs.
The man sure does.
We keep the family together.
Good man. All right, a couple of quick announcements. Number one, Dave Chappelle's here. If you want to win the $10,000, you can get one of the following celebrities to call into the show for at least 5 minutes. You can win. Now, let me tell you something. A guy called here yesterday. He was going to see Mike Tyson somewhere. Mike Tyson is on the list. And he said that he thinks he can convince Mike Tyson to call in.
Oh, yeah?
So you better get your ass in gear if you want to win this.
And
Mike
they
Tyson
realize-
is such a nice dude. He'll probably just give the guy 10 grand to leave him alone.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna rape him.
Oh,
I'll give him 10 grand and I'm gonna rape him and kill
No,
him.
not Mike.
But does
Mike.
Mike realize it's a 5-minute, no-holds-barred interview? Did they make that clear to him?
I don't know. I don't think. I think people just going to try and get him to call in
I see.
and worry about me keeping him on the phone for 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, we have to set down some ground rules.
How do you know Tyson's a nice guy? Do you hang with him?
I don't hang with him, but every time I've met him, he was like startlingly nice.
But you know that people are going to be nice to you because you're Dave Chappelle, the comedian, and you're famous, and you got a TV show.
But I'm saying before I had a TV show, when I wasn't really, when I'm still like, I wasn't struggling, but
Yeah, well, what would you expect him to be? You weren't causing him any problems.
Yeah, can I tell you something?
that's absolutely
The guy who they wrote the movie Goodfellas about, Henry Hill. I have him on the show every once in a while.
Wow.
Every time I meet him, he's super nice. But he did kill 3 guys.
Yeah.
Well, so he
You
says.
make a good point there, Howard. But
You know, there's a whole bunch of celebrities that you can get to call in. The list is on howardstern.com.
now, am I eligible for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know
All
any of these
right, wait.
people? Here, let me give you the list.
All right, so if I get a celebrity call in,
It's got to be one from the list.
but you'll give me 10 grand.
Yes.
yeah.
10 G's, absolutely.
Can I tell you let me tell you who the list is. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Paris Hilton,
Okay, that's a tough one for me.
Julia Roberts,
As we get a little harder,
Sean Penn,
these are people that I've never. Okay, keep going.
Robin Williams,
All right, we're getting warmer. This is in the realm of my possibility.
Star Jones,
Maybe.
Dr.
Maybe.
Phil,
Never seen him.
Billy Crystal,
Could happen.
Madonna,
Never met her.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, in a weird way, I think I could bump into him somewhere. Like I'll be at a rib shack somewhere. And I'll just be in there.
Yeah.
These things could happen.
Rush Limbaugh,
Okay, that's never going to happen. I'm out of the game in Rush.
O.J. Simpson.
I bumped into him once. That you never know.
When did you bump into OJ?
Oh, this is a pretty weird story. I was at dinner with my agents one time, and of course I'm the only black dude in the restaurant. And
Of course.
I see it was like the hottest girls start walking by, but they're coming from behind me. Like my back is to the aisle, so they're coming from behind me. So I'm like, whoa, she's hot. And then this is right after the case. Then Al Collins came by, right?
Right.
So I'm looking at the people in front of me, and I know what's coming behind me by the look on their face. I knew the juice was coming.
The juice.
But when I seen him, I was so startled. Because remember, at this point, he's the most famous dude in the world.
That's right.
This is post-murder.
Right.
Yeah,
this is post-trial.
This is the post the deal.
Right.
And it just came out. So, oh my God, OJ. And he heard me and came over to the table.
Oh.
Why, hello.
Right. And then he extended his hand, so I shook his hand, and then everyone was like, how could you shake hands with that murderer?
Yeah, how
I
about
said,
that?
well,
But what are you going to do once you scream out his name?
Yeah, and let's not forget, you kill a couple people forget how good at football you are. This dude was an awesome running back.
You're sticking with that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remember the whole record.
And you're
Yeah.
already having dinner with agents, so you're not exactly a discerning person.
Oh. But
Yeah,
it's
which
just
would you
bad
rather
when
have
you
a-
and OJ are the only black dudes in the place. It's just like, I got to switch my circle up.
So, okay, O.J. Simpson, Kathy Lee Gifford,
Kathy Lee Gifford is going to be that's a tough one.
Kobe Bryant, Kate Hudson, Nicole
Kate
Kidman.
Hudson could happen.
You know this one.
I've done a movie with Kate Hudson.
All right, there you go.
Very
Well,
nice.
make it happen.
10
very
grand,
nice
brother.
All right.
Halle Berry, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, Tom Cruise, Eddie Murphy, Woody Allen, Howard Dean,
If I could get Howard Dean to call, that would be hilarious.
Ow!
Yeah.
I want to call you from Arizona and Montana.
But you know what probably happened to Howard Dean? Because this has happened to me before. He was probably in a room where everybody's screaming.
Right.
He can't hear himself.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know how it is on
the
the mic. And then you ever do that on television, that happens.
Yes.
And you can't tell how loud you are until you see the tape.
I got to
You're
tell
like,
you
"What's
something,
wrong
man.
with me?"
Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but
Yeah.
but the deal is, I've watched that tape. I've seen him do it, and I don't think he's behaving all that weird. I mean, the guy, for once, he's not acting like a robot. He's out there saying, "Hey, man, I'm coming out there. I just lost the Iowa caucus, but I'm coming back and I'm fighting."
Yeah, I think it was like a Rocky moment. Like if you played the Rocky theme under
try
Howard
it.
Dean's speech,
Hold it.
I think you might
works,
even
huh?
get a tear come out.
We know it works with AC/DC. We did that yesterday.
it works for those
But
about
I
to
also
rock.
think it's much ado about nothing. These people have nothing to write about with this campaign.
Yeah.
So they're making a big deal about
Absolutely.
his
Listen
speech.
to these analysts. These people don't live in the real world.
They're all
People
looking for
live
a
in
moment to show that he melted down, and it's not about any issues. It's about the guy. He's a little odd because he's not acting like a robot like the rest of the candidates. I'm not a Howard Dean supporter. I mean, I don't even know enough about him to support him, but I'll tell you what, he wasn't acting that weird.
I'm telling
Well, when I came in the morning, I expected to hear some kind of craziness.
Yeah, like
Yeah, curse word, something.
Well, it wasn't weird. It wasn't weird until
that's when. All right, that was a little over the
it
top.
started to lose me with it.
But that was like one of those church moments.
Yeah.
He got like the
yeah.
Holy Ghost.
Yeah, that's a church moment.
Well, he's feeling the spirit.
He got that Holy Ghost. It was the scream that killed him. You're right.
Yeah, that ruins it.
But you read the accounts in the newspaper. It's also that he loosened his tie and took off his jacket.
Yeah, like how could you be against the guy for doing that?
Yeah,
And then they interviewed some psychiatrists, and he said, "You know what? This show that scream is an angry, tantruming child
this
who
is
didn't
an
get."
angry man who has anger management problems.
And then the psychiatrist saying, "You know, we are animals, and we forget that when an animal is cornered or depressed or down, they will growl."
I hate when they call people animals.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I hate that.
Why?
Because I have way more responsibilities than an animal. I don't say an animal pays rent and just taxes.
But we have certain animal behaviors.
All right, I'll give you that, but we are animals, and Howard Dean, that was a primal.
Yeah, it's heavy stuff.
Shut up.
Just shut up with all that psychology.
That's
The guy got all
irresponsible.
excited, and he's trying to charge himself up. I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see it as he can't be president because of it.
Yeah, you gotta, if
Well-
you're running for a job like this, you gotta amp yourself up. Look, if you're trying
Thank
to be the
you.
leader of America,
Right.
you have to have the kind of ego that will not take no for an answer.
That's
I don't
right.
like these guys who go off to Camp David because they need a rest every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I want
I need
some.
a guy who's
Well, after that scream, he might have to go to Camp David right now.
Well, everybody says, oh, well, he can't have his finger on the goddamn button because he's crazy and he's going to go,
Yeah, somebody say something bad to him, if something doesn't work out, he'll go nuke him.
You
And
know,
I love that. This is what I'm looking for in a president. You're telling me that this
That's
guy,
bad?
we've had this button around now for, I don't know, how many years? 100 years, this
Yeah, what
button.
is this
This
button?
supposed button that's going to blow up
That's
the world.
been around for about 50 years.
I
to
wish
me.
somebody would hit it already.
We're gonna bomb Pakistan
Let's see
and
what this
Syria and Afghanistan and Puerto Rico. What?
Let's see what this button can do.
Puerto Rico.
And Canada and Hawaii. We're gonna bomb North Carolina.
yeah,
Right.
that screaming in.
Ah!
Yeah, I think that was pure media hateration.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hilarious.
That's right. They want to just get rid of him. They don't want him to be the candidate.
Well, he came in third.
That's it. Hey.
Yeah, third is not bad. Third, I mean,
There's the attitude.
yeah. Let me tell you, man.
I think that's what that guy's going with.
I'm
Dean.
with modest mind. Third is not bad.
Hey, you're in the game.
Look out! You think Al Sharpton don't feel like, damn, third would have been good.
All right. Dean's running mate is Gold Dust from the WWE. Did you hear about that?
We're gonna go to North Dakota.
What's in the news, Robin?
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's a whole page today in the paper about lottery winners and the problems they go through once they get all this money.
Yeah, I never
I
understand
was
that.
just talking about this yesterday. What does it say?
This is, there's a woman whose, husband, I guess they were separated or something, but she won the lottery.
Right.
And he demanded that she share some of the winnings.
I
with
remember.
him.
Yeah. And isn't he sick? He's like dying.
Well, that's what brought her to her senses. They were fighting and fighting and fighting. She didn't want to give him any money. So finally, when she found out that he was diagnosed with cancer, she relented and decided to settle and give him some of the money.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So they say now that she will pay him nearly half of her after-tax cash,
Wow.
more than
No, that is nice.
$3 million.
Oh, man.
So that he'll have plenty of money to leave to his relatives because
Right.
he's dying.
I love when women, when the tables get reversed and they got to give up half. I love it. You could read that story all day, as far as I'm concerned.
That is hilarious. It is kind of hilarious.
Guess what? I earned something.
It's mine.
It's mine. Oh, no. Just because you were married. In fact, you're separated. You still got to give half.
Yeah, I don't know what their living arrangements were, but the money is shared, right?
Yeah, it should be.
So if she bought
That's
a
right.
lottery ticket,
That's right.
half of it belonged to him.
There you go.
I'm telling you, if it's a separation, if it was me, they take that money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take that
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sure.
People don't know what they're signing.
I'm telling you, man.
There ought to be a class in college and in high school.
About marriage.
A
and
marriage.
What it means
I am not kidding. I'll teach it.
to his relatives because
Right.
he's dying.
I love when women, when the tables get reversed and they got to give up half. I love it. You could read that story all day, as far as I'm concerned.
That is hilarious. It is kind of hilarious.
Guess what? I earned something.
It's mine.
It's mine. Oh, no. Just because you were married. In fact, you're separated. You still got to give half.
Yeah, I don't know what their living arrangements were, but the money is shared, right?
Yeah, it should be.
So if she bought
That's
a
right.
lottery ticket,
That's right.
half of it belonged to him.
There you go.
I'm telling you, if it's a separation, if it was me, they take that money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take that
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sure.
People don't know what they're signing.
I'm telling you, man.
There ought to be a class in college and in high school.
About marriage.
A
and
marriage.
What it means.
I am not kidding. I'll teach it too.
That's
So
why.
here's the legal ramifications for the rest of your life. You owe somebody 50% anything you make. Now think about that. Where would you sign a contract like that?
For the rest of your life?
For the rest of your life.
50%.
50%. So and if you break up, 50%.
That's why, why I don't get this is gays want to get married so bad. Why?
Let them.
I mean, yeah, let them get married, but why do they
Well,
want
you
it
know
so
what,
bad?
Again, you
Because
guys,
their life is too goddamn perfect.
It's
You
for
could
one
go
group
out-
of people. There's no pressure to get married. And they want to get married.
Imagine there's somewhere you could go where, like, it wasn't a whole man-woman issue. It's just, some guy says, hey, my ass is open for business. And the guy goes, hey, my penis is here. There's no
it.
issue. Let's do it.
All right.
Now they're going to complicate it and get married.
That's what I mean. What do they want that for? Just hang out.
When you got all that man ass available.
Hang out and
my
bang.
He says, just hang out.
Some people
Yeah,
want
let's
to
just hang.
cling to each
Hang
other.
out, hang out and bang each other.
Let me give you some of my man ass.
Dave, you're a married man. Why aren't you saying something?
I
shell-shocked.
I love marriage. I
Do you
actually
really?
love marriage. Yes, I do. I'm going to tell you something. You eat better. I
That's
just
true.
feel like the quality of my life
You eat
as a married man is
Yeah, you know what?
substantially better
Yeah.
than when I was single.
What about new poontang though, man? You got to miss that. Don't even
You
ignore
were
that.
looking at the hot girls who were walking in with OJ.
Yeah.
Well, okay, look, I'm a man.
Right. And you're a famous man now.
Yeah, but that's like all an illusion.
I see.
If you can mark a point, like if girls are kind of cool with you on Wednesday and on Thursday they say you're hot, this bitch is untrustworthy. I'm just being real. It's
Right,
like,
right.
I just,
Well, you got a point there.
that's a turnoff. It's a turnoff.
But man, when you get new poontang, man, you know what that
Do
feels
you really
like.
care if they care?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, his wife's listening to the show this morning. That's what's going on.
Yes, there's something very sick about it. Disgusting.
Yeah.
New poontang.
New poontang.
Who wants that?
New poontang doesn't cook.
If it had a wrapper on it, maybe. But I'm sure it's been used and dented up somehow.
Got a couple
Well,
of
there's
door
also
dings.
other lottery winner news in the paper today.
Who won the lottery?
There's a guy who won the biggest single jackpot ever that didn't have to be split. He won it all by himself.
Lucky bastard.
It was worth $314 million.
Good Lord. His
Oh.
life was ruined.
His life. Yeah, what a horrible life.
Well, my question is, this guy's always in trouble. People are always taking his money ever since then.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
How
did he take his money?
He's always leaving. He's walking around with the mounds of cash all the time.
All right.
No, he's not
So this
thinking
time he left $100,000 in his car.
Oh my God.
I've done that after a gig.
And I guess people have become aware that he just leaves the money around.
It's like he wants to get rid of it.
So somebody just broke the window of his car and took the cash.
Can't blame him.
So that's just happened. But in August, a strip club manager and his girlfriend were charged with drugging him and stealing a briefcase containing $500,000.
All right, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, so he just can't hold on to it.
Guy's an
This
idiot.
guy's like one of
He
the
really
dumbest
is.
Let's not
I've
forget
ever heard.
that.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird though. You go to like the liquor store, you're broke, you fill out one of these lottery things, and you get $300 million. You haven't worked for it.
No.
You just get it.
Great, but they need to train you or something because
Right,
evidently
there
people
should
don't
be
know.
a school.
Exactly.
People don't know what to do.
Money you don't work for is hard to wrap your mind
That's a good
around.
point. Yes, Gay Ramon, you're on the air.
No, it's Dominic.
Oh, I thought you were gay. You sound like Gay
Gay
Ramon.
Dominic.
I'm home sick.
I made such a mistake. I meant to avoid Dominic, and I hit the button
Oh,
anyway.
no.
Please leave me alone.
That's my case, the lottery case.
Good.
I represented the husband, and the interesting part was there was a prenup which did not affect the distribution of the gambling. The
And you
lottery
still got it.
Yep,
There was a
Wow.
prenup.
You're a good lawyer.
Wait a minute. She had the woman had a prenup. What?
that's right.
What?
And the court ruled that the prenup did not protect the gambling winnings or the lottery winnings.
Were they rich before?
No, they had just a little bit of money, but it was a second marriage.
Hey, I got to tell you what. Bravo.
okay.
I like when the guy gets half the woman's money. Good for you.
I figured you'd like that.
You're damn right I like it. Thank you, Dominic Barbara. I thought that was Gay Ramon. I try to avoid that call. Impossible.
Do you have Gay Ramon now?
Oh, I have him. Oh, yes. Oh, so very much.
Gay Ramon.
I don't know where he is. I can't even read. There's so many people on these lines. I can't even read who's where. What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, we were talking about these divorce settlements yesterday, too. Harrison Ford just settled his
Who kept the
divorce.
helicopter?
with his wife. I think he kept the helicopter,
Good for
but
you.
she's walking away with $90 million.
Oh,
Now, that's the lottery.
And the proceeds, so half of the proceeds of anything he gets from all of his movies.
Can I tell you how ridiculous I think that is? Now, let me ask you a question. Here's a guy, Harrison Ford. He beats the odds. He becomes a movie star.
Yeah,
Let's
this
face
guy was a carpenter.
was a carpenter. Okay, he gets married, and his crime is he's not in love with his wife after how many years? I don't know how many years he's married. 20 years or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, they're not in love anymore. Maybe she's a bitch. Maybe he's a dick. Whatever it is, they don't get along. People don't get along a lot of times. So here this dude works his whole life. The wife gets to sit on her fat ass, getting massaged, getting her nails done.
Yeah.
She
Well,
hardly
I don't
lifts
know
a
that
god.
she was that kind of a wife. She did work.
I'm just
She
giving
had
you-
a fat ass, Rob.
Come on. What do you think? She got a nice ass? So,
It's
who knows?
No Callista Flockhart.
I don't even know if they have kids together, but she probably
She
have
does.
50
They
house.
do.
Yeah,
They
probably
do.
have 50 housekeepers. She probably don't even have to do anything around there. But okay, whatever she claims she does, who cares? And you know what? She's entitled to some money. I'm not saying no, but $90 goddamn million. Why does she deserve $90 million? Where's the cutoff?
There's none.
There's no cutoff.
I'd even say give her 90 mil, but half of everything else that he makes.
Make-
Yeah, I mean,
That's
90
where
million.
it's
90 million wasn't
Isn't
enough.
that enough?
It's
yeah,
like
I
90
do say
million
that.
feeds you the lifestyle you're accustomed to.
90 million will cover it. She's now going to get residual money from Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom. That is a Temple of Doom.
It was.
I go hang myself.
Well, you know, this sort of works out to about $118 million. That's what
There
they're
you
saying,
go.
and that's the all-time highest. It's a record.
Unbelievable to me.
For a
Unbelievable.
What's Harrison have left? Just a helicopter and like
Harrison,
Yeah, an
Harrison
apartment, a little
An
bit of hot
apartment.
plate.
jelly
and a bunch of
sandwiches.
bird seed to feed that girlfriend of his.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
unbelievable.
they say that Tom Cruise paid Nicole Kidman $109 million.
Worth every penny.
What about the guy that married Britney for 52 hours? Didn't he get like $1 million off that?
Well, there's
Did he?
speculation as to how much he got. Some people are saying nothing.
I
Other
hope
people
nothing.
Are saying it could be anywhere between $200,000 to $800,000
This
that he
kid-
got
this
paid
dude-
to
honeymoon
walk
booty.
away.
Yeah, this dude doesn't deserve a dime, but I'm glad he got it. I like to see a man get paid once in a while.
There's got to be some justice.
Why?
I tell you what, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
why?
how you could get married. I don't know how you could do it. I did it. I didn't know what I was doing. They should teach a goddamn class in contract law what contract you're signing. It is the biggest rip-off contract on the planet.
Once again, Dave was no baby. He's a grown man and seen a lot of things.
Listen, I don't want to embarrass Dave. He's got emotional issues. Everyone knows it. Everyone in the business knows it.
Yeah, I'm a complicated person, but what I don't understand is like
he needs someone.
Yeah, I need people. I need it. I need it.
You do need someone
love.
to lift up your spirits every once in a while.
What if your woman today said, I got to get out of this marriage. You're driving me crazy. I can't stand you.
I've had enough of you.
She's entitled to 50%? Come on. You got to be kidding me.
Honestly, if she said it today, I give a nice chunk of change. But I'd be like, we got to negotiate on what I make. You're not getting half of what I make. Well, actually, that's not
What
true.
negotiation do you think you have?
How do you get to negotiate? Did you sign a prenup?
That's confidential, Robin. I'm legally not allowed
That means
to talk
no.
about that.
Yeah, probably
You
not.
can negotiate.
Let me
all
tell you something.
want.
When you get into the territory where you got to not only give half your money, and then for the rest of your life, no matter what you earn, you got to pay, stop working. Quit.
All right, but
Quit your job. Get the hell out of the country.
But let me ask
Run
you
off.
this, honestly.
All right.
All right, there's two guys, right? One guy has like $100 million.
Okay.
The other guy has $50 million.
Okay.
Is there a visible difference in their lifestyle?
No.
No.
But there is in the sense that they earn that money and it gives them psychological relief to know that they have built up a nest egg. Now, I'll tell you who gets really screwed.
Okay.
Guy who has $100 million has to give $50 million. He'll be okay. He's still going to live
Harrison,
okay.
I think Harrison Ford, I think he's going to be
Maybe
all
Harrison
right.
Ford wants to buy two airplanes.
Now he's Han Solo for real.
He should be allowed to. He worked for it.
The guy with the $100 million could have a jet. The guy
I'll
with
tell you the
$50
guy
million-
who's in
what?
real
Dave
trouble.
does make a point.
I'll
$100 million to $50 million is not a big deal, but if you have $50 million now, you got to go down to $25 million. You're
Wait
gonna
a second.
Feel it.
How about the guy who's got $200,000 in savings? He's been working his ass off.
That guy's in trouble.
Gets married for a year. They have no kids. The wife goes, I want half. He got to give up his house, sell it, and give her $100. Now he's down to $100,000.
Okay, now we're starting to
Now
stink.
you're feeling
Now
the
we're
pain. right?
stinging.
Now I'm going to give you a better scenario.
No kids. That's rough.
Here's a guy.
Kids though, you feel like
A police officer.
okay.
Police officer, New York City. Been shot at 2 times, 3 times. Risks his life every day. Same as a fireman. Goes out every day, runs into burning buildings.
Okay.
He's gonna make a lot of money. Make him $45,000-$50,000. The only thing he's got to look forward to, if he puts in 20 years and he manages to live, he gets a pension. The pension is probably like maybe a portion of that salary for the rest of his life. It ain't gonna make him rich, but he's at least gonna be able to live.
Right.
He's a hero. Gets married, 2 years, no kids. Guess who gets a hunk of the pension? The ex-wife.
Wow.
Okay? Now we're
But-
talking about some crap.
Well, let's talk about the men who are passing these laws. What kind of weird thing? What
Bunch
kind
of pussy-ass bitches.
Yeah, why?
Well,
I
let's
like to
get
take 'em-
even more serious. Sean Puffy Combs. Man hit the jackpot, right? He,
Yep.
Puff did his
managed
thing.
to
Puff Daddy.
blow himself up big time, right? And,
Puff
and
Go ahead.
did his thing. He did the
corner
thing.
his share of the market.
Go ahead. Talk about this.
Say it.
He's had a child with a woman
Kim
some
Porter.
years ago. No, not Kim.
Different
It's
woman.
another woman.
Uh-oh.
And this woman just found out the settlement Kim Porter got for her son. She wants to go back into court and reopen her child support case and get exactly what the other woman
When
got.
Puffy had this baby with this woman,
He wasn't Puffy
he
that
wasn't
you know
Puffy.
today.
He wasn't a wealthy guy. He's paying like $5,000 a month or something to this woman for the
Which
care
is
of the child,
a good sum of money.
which is more than enough money. Now this woman, she sees now he's wealthy. He's worked his ass off. She thinks she can go back in and reopen it and get more
I
money.
don't feel sorry for Puff.
You know what?
I feel
What?
sorry for him.
Now you know where all these
Well,
bitches come from and make these laws.
right, well-
You're siding with
No, I'll tell you why. This is a special case. First of all, let's revisit the strange poontang. Let's get that out of the way. I was right about the strange poontang.
Yeah.
Second of all, if you make a million records about I got a jet, a boat, a house, or this or that, I got this, I'm balling.
Yeah.
You got one kid that's balling and another kid that's doing all right, but still got a little Campbell soup in the mix, then hey man, both your kids should live equally.
So he's got to now take this woman that he banged and pump her up and get her
You're
what?
telling me
Buy her a
he
mansion?
owes her a living.
Not a living. Kim Porter is getting this money based on the fact that they got a baby together.
Yeah,
right.
Because she had a
Right.
baby with him when he had more money.
But still, I'm talking about the kid.
So that means you agree that for the rest of your life you're responsible.
And every time you get a bump up in your career, these women can revisit and talk to you again.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it like I'm looking at it from this perspective. I'm looking at it like I'm a kid on the playground, and all other kids are teasing me. Where's your daddy? And I say my daddy is Puffy. And they say, not with them sneakers he ain't. All right, Ma, you got to put a comb.
You got a point there.
You gotta
Wait
put
a minute.
comb.
Wait a minute.
Because
Well, I bet you
$5,000 a month, she can afford sneakers for the kids.
I seen my half brother ball. Now I'm not saying I don't like people being greedy like that. But like I said, if you talking about I got a boat, I got a house, I got a this and that.
Well, this is exactly what she's saying, that the kid goes to see his daddy and he sees an incredibly lavish lifestyle that she cannot compete with.
That's right. You know what? That's a good lesson for the kid. Work hard, you'll get that too.
All right, I'll give you that.
That's right.
I'm just saying, it's so long. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. But you know, I hate
The laws.
I hate how greedy people are.
Yes.
I just hate how greedy. Like
the women are, we often say this.
$5,000 a month
Would
is
she
not
have
enough.
had this child with a garbage collector?
Absolutely not.
So
absolutely not.
They're doing it because there's a payday at the end of it.
That's right.
And this encourages people
That's
to
why
get into this kind of thing, having these children by famous and very wealthy men so that they can re-tap the supply.
Gary, bring in the 13-year-old that claims to be Dave Chappelle's son. All right. Hey, I love when you're here. Come see us some more.
I would love to, man. I'm telling you, as soon as I get off of work at a reasonable hour,
all this work, man, makes Dave not a fun boy.
You're a very dull person.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But watch what happens when I call in with one of these celebrities on this list and get that $10,000.
$10,000.
That is, I'm telling you, man.
I'm happy you're working, that's all.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Let me tell you. So are the kids on the way.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Howard, thanks, man.